What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. This is Pretty Decent. And as you may or may not know, in my day-to-day life, my day job, I am a software developer. So I'm very excited to hear the news that coming to the Nintendo Switch, we are getting something called the Fuze Code Studio. If you've never heard of Fuze, which I hadn't before this, Fuze Basic is a take on a programming language, essentially. It is a very modernized version of Basic, which is one of the earliest programming languages, one of the early Microsoft programming languages. And Fuze Basic is a simplified, modernized take on that. And it's specifically aimed, it's not aimed to replace like real-world programming languages. It is aimed at being an introductory language, so something that a kid can learn how to program on. So like you would replace it in a classroom setting. So, you don't have to teach them Java. You don't even have to teach them Python. You teach them something very simple they can wrap their heads around, and then they can use to make fun games. They can use to program robotic arms, things like that, right? It's something that they can very easily like wrap their heads around what is happening on the screen. You don't have to explain a lot of that like boilerplate stuff that happens in normal programming languages. So Fuze Basic by itself sounds like a really cool idea. And then couple that with the Nintendo Switch. So coming next summer to the Nintendo Switch, to the eShop, Fuze is putting out what they're calling their Code Studio. So this is the ability to make games on the Switch in Fuze Basic, and it sounds really awesome. So they're saying that you'll be able to make 2D and 3D games, and the really cool part is you'll have access to all of the sensors and input methods that the Switch has. So you'll be able to read all the sensors on the Joy-Cons, all the movement aspects of it. Any normal interaction that you can do with the Switch, you should be able to do in Fuze Code Studio, they're saying, which seems really cool. It's going to come with some built-in graphics and sounds, the ability to make your own graphics and sounds inside the app, and then, of course, be able to play your games. So, of course, we're not actually playing with this app yet. We're not actually running it, so we don't know exactly how far that's going to go, but they're at least talking a big game that you're going to be able to do a lot of cool stuff. They showed a screenshot of kind of a breakout clone, so the ball bouncing and the bricks breaking. They showed what looks like it might be like a text adventure starting out. So like they have prompts for putting in your name. They have prompts for how many apples do you have. And it's very simple stuff. So it's not, you're not going to go out and write the next Minecraft probably in Fuze Code Studio, but you may write some pretty cool little games, pretty cool little adventures. Me as a kid, if I was given something like this, like I got really, really into programming on my TI-86 calculator when I first got that, because it was like it was able to run a version of Basic. I was able to write cool little programs. I made these fun little text adventures. I made these fun little games where you had to stop squares in the right circles, all kinds of fun things like that. So to get like a piece of hardware like the Nintendo Switch, to be able to read all kinds of awesome inputs like from the Joy-Cons and stuff, I don't know what kinds of fun, awesome stuff I would have made. Probably like motion detectors and stuff by leaving the Joy-Cons around places and stuff. It seems really, really cool. So, anything that gets a kid excited about programming, that gets a kid excited about development, and excited about the idea that they can make something from scratch. They can start with an idea and take it all the way to fruition is very commendable in my book, and something that we should really, really push, and really make available to kids. So I think it's really cool. I think it's really exciting. I want to get my hands on it, and I'm really excited for it to be available for kids to kind of sponsor and push the next generation of awesome little hotshot programmers out there. Fuze Code Studio coming next summer to the Nintendo Switch.